First, the top headlines. People have lost faith in the BJP-led double-engine government, CPI Manipur State Council Secretary. Asha Workers Union calls off proposed cease work strike earlier planned to commence from 18th of this month. NSUI extends support and solidarity to the DMU students' hunger strike. Manipur human rights activist addresses UN Committee on States Crisis. Good evening, you're watching 6 p.m. ELITETV English News. This is Mutum Langlenton giving you the news in detail. A National Council meeting of different political parties along with CPI was held from July 13 till 15 at the CPI Central Office, Ajoi Bhavan, New Delhi, under the slogan and banner of Defeat BJP, Save Country. The statement was made by CPI Manipur State Council Secretary Langlenton today during a press meet held at the CPI office, Irabat Bhavan at BT Road. Addressing media persons, Thoiren stated that the BJP backed by RSS have been continuously trying to degrade and annihilate the principles of Indian constitution, secularism, democracy and socialism, and have been trying to create a Hindu nation. He further stated that the people and citizens of India have lost faith in the BJP-led double-engine government. Power and resources for production of essential commodities have been given to certain people with vested interests, and this has unleashed several hardships upon the people of India. He also urged the people to take serious note of the underlying meaning of socialism. He further commented that if CM Biren continues to hold the post of Chief Minister, the crisis and trouble in the state of Manipur will never end, and he thus demanded that CM Biren must resign from his post.
My power labor, Sierra Manipur, one go there. Money after 1940 item. Step reorganization की नामादा कोई मणिपुर ने त्रिपुरा ने नशी की नकल मिजोरम को बतमनी की दूसरा पहाड़ ने अलग असम की सिलसिल डिस्ट्रिक्ट का प्रोडक्ट पूछने लगा पूर्वांचल लाएगा पूर्वांचल माने कोई ईस्टर्न बॉर्डर का लेगा सीमानात लेगा शेयर शेयर की प्रपोजल आती है पूर्वांचल प्रदेश में अलग आई बा मधु यारो कोई इंफ्लुएंस में यहाँ शेयर यारो.
Veteran politician and member of Congress Working Committee, Gai Khangam, has stated that the strong demand of the people of Manipur that PM Narendra Modi must visit Manipur does not mean to or want to see his face. It means that the Prime Minister must visit Manipur along with a solution to end the 14 months long crisis in the state. The statement was made today during an interaction program with media personnel today, held at his residence at Manipur. Speaking to media persons, CWC member Gai Khangam further stated that first, the burning fire must be put out. Then only we can understand and find the root cause of the current crisis in the state. It is not a time to throw stones or play blame games against one another, or else the entire Manipur will be plunged into jeopardy, he added. He continued that there is no Manipur without hills or valleys and reiterated that divisive forces residing in both the hills and valleys must understand and realize the fact. He stressed that Manipur is not a place of only one community. It is a state where people of different communities, and he does appeal to all communities to promote peace and harmony for peaceful coexistence. He also expressed his dissatisfaction about the Central Security Forces' failure to save and stop miscreants from burning down houses of several innocent people in the state. He also expressed his grief over the fact that the state government has also failed to carry out their bounden duties to protect and save the people. He further stressed that the leaders of the state must work sincerely in unison to bring an end to the current crisis. He also expressed dissatisfaction over the comparison of the then 1992 Naga-Kuki conflict with the current crisis and turmoil in the state.
Matau suai tu kan, hujung so nega kan lagi bah, minister, minister, sometimes narati minister jauh so, tahu dah, kan saya minister, tahu sih harus, ini tahu ni, tahu masalah macam tahu ni. Madu connectivity se naik train, wah, ada masih kena dulu harus. Hujung ti, Impal mayunda, capital mayunda. Hak tertutup mereka banyak mesin. Chief Minister Bango Manata, Prime Governor Chief Minister Bango Manata, mereka berapa Impal Mayum 20%. Under the laws of the administration, masih tadi gitu hal. Soalnya saya pun district administration tidak lainnya. Tadi mereka mereka tu mereka ada very very poor. Si orang masih sasol lain betul lah. Macam tahu betul sih masih lain yang si apa ni jadi lalu tahu ni jika aku nak tahu tahu haja berarti sincere berarti honest yang berarti sangat sih pamer tahu ni saya sih ahan kita tinggal di leadership perasaan leadership when leadership divided nama perasaan people sekarang sesuatu dengan itu makuk sih na tinggal yang topik tentang nature jadi kalau peace institute holding lalu itu santi sih perkara minister public leadership saya masuk kok solusi jangan.
In expressing solidarity and extending support to the students of the Manipur University in their protest of hunger strike, which began on July 9, members and volunteers of National Students Union of India (NSUI) today visited and met the students of DMU who are on their hunger strike protest at Ima Pantoibi Community Hall. During the interaction with the students, NSUI General Secretary MD Kabir Ahmed stated that it is very unfortunate that the 9 days hunger strike protests of the students have been still left unheard, and this present state issue will soon become a national issue if it remains unsolved.
Sixth semester thara matung da loira matung da graduate loiraga mapandana tragana university amda tambasat ke daba satra singi magi apam line da sat ke dabu phangjadre karino maramda ekoi University asina exam matam sana lobi dabdagi basi kanagi soibano haibadu sarkarna munna khantabina si matam thengjalaktriga da thengrabasu hena thengsadringa da athuba matam da step lobiu koi nasi National Student Union of India gi makai dagi state asina tabidrabasi government asina tabidrabadi center da National Student Union of India gi head office ta Kania Kumar, NSY National In Charge Amasung National President Barun Chaudhary Galoina Tanaraga National Press Conference Tamdanagi request of Zakre National issue Amasung amasu ohenanga gi damakta karigumba sarkar asina sabsaba thuna state lobby da sing thoglabadi aibagi discussion asi koi hanga strike cha thariba satra isri now singa su discussion tawjagre ayaki afuldi manipur da leiriba guardian sing amasung satra sing punamak apun bawoina thengnasi ngasi khakinate suron ki adale hogdaba university asibu mapung phana chalainangai mapung phaba university ma oinangai damakta khongjang asi.
On the other hand, NSUI Manipur Vice President stated that the state and concerned authorities must not do things which will become a reason for exploiting their future career, and also expressed his dissatisfaction that the state government has been remaining silent on the demands of the students of DMU. He thus appealed to the concerned authorities to look into the matter and also stated that NSUI is prepared to extend all forms of support to the cause and demand of the students of DMU.
Authority, DMU ki authority amadi state government sigi asoibo oigidawri raba. Akoida hojik phawa chatra sing sida positive response fazana pibidriyeba. Ta horen tawgani hojik tawgani haying tawgani haina thajaba pibiba. Adugi asengba thabak pangtu pidriyeba. Hojik chatra sing siga akoina wari sanajabada khangibase until and unless demand sing se fulfill tawdri phawa hangar sak sathagani hairi. Sigi yamna hakba akoida lawreiba khongthang se state government asina udabra natraga mapi mapa oiriba concern authority ma'am sina sigi problem sing se amta bit mai tang bagum udabagum lotsin duna khammi basa si leibak miyam da akoi khangalakane ba honorable akoi MP Dr. Angongsa Bimol na akoi mafam DMU ki campus da lairingai da akoi satra singa unare adu da akoi NSUI ki team members sing su yawe adu matung da akoi MPCC ki president honorable Kaisam Megachandra chalure adu hojik pawda akoigi response yamna tappa chatra singdi ngasi su sara heleba ngasi su khongdang changchilieba.
Bablu Lotongbom, representing the Extrajudicial Execution Victim Families Association EEVFM and Human Rights Alert HRA, has delivered a formal briefing to the UN Human Rights Committee in Geneva on July 15. The presentation focused on ongoing human rights concerns in Manipur, India. Lotongbom highlighted the 20th anniversary of Manipur's Anti-Repression Day, commemorating a protest against the Armed Forces Special Powers Act (FSPA). He criticized the Act's continued use, stating, even when clear prosecutable evidence is laid out by the premier investigating agency, the Union Home Ministry always denies prosecution sanctions. The activists also addressed the violence in Manipur, which has resulted in at least 230 deaths and displaced 60,000 people since May 2020. Lotongbom expressed concern over the government's response, saying the indifference of the armed force actively increased the death toll of civilians and the cycles of raids and counter-raids against the civilian population. He called for the UN committee to declare FSPA incompatible with the covenant both in law as well as in practice, and urged for recommendations aligned with India's obligations under international law. Individual citizens of Manipur, irrespective of gender, age, religion or ethnicity, have been robbed of their most basic human rights as the government of India systematically abdicated its responsibility to protect the population, Bablu Lotongbom said. The briefing brings international attention to the ongoing crisis in Manipur and calls for accountability in addressing human rights violation in the region. All Manipur Asha Workers Union General Secretary Paunam Asharani has announced that the proposed cease work strike, earlier announced to commence from 18 July, has been called off in view of the agreement brought between the union and the state government. The statement was made today during a press meet held at the Manipur Press Club. Speaking to media persons, General Secretary Paunam Asharani further stated that Asha workers have been demanding for regular payment of monthly remunerations and have also been demanding regularization of their services. However, today, suddenly, the Health Minister of the state called the union and assured that the state authorities considering to look into their demands. She added that in view of this assurance, the cease work strike, which was planned to commence from 18th of this month, has been called off.
Employee ama oina akhoi regular tahan biu haiba pandam asi ani asi akhona tanjabani adubu ngasi akhoi minister gi naji haidana paw ama pibira padagi akhoi Asha worker gi urengi committee sing chasaraga unajaba matamda ngasi akhoi pandam ase akhoi wa khana jarage akhoi talibadi malase adubu akhoi sigi sigi damakta akhoi manungda akhoi yanaba khara purakpana maram oiraga akhoi tangkai pandagi pangthokani haina tauramba akhoi general strike ado matam kharagi lang akhoi yaithokjare haiba pandam asigi matungina hanjabani.
Amidst the ongoing crisis resulting from attacks by Kuki militants against the indigenous Meitei people of the state, the continued rampant attacks of the Kuki militants have even spread to Jiribam district. The unprecedented attacks by Kuki militants against the Meitei people have unleashed several untold hardships upon the people, compelling to lead lives of refugees in our own state, making widows cry for their lost and dead husbands, making small children orphans. In order to tackle the burning situation, a Nongchupana Pankai Tengol Ngak Paluashang has been established by the Universal Friendship Organization at Jiribam district with the aim to safeguard and protect the indigenous Meitei people of the area. The inaugural function of the opening of the Jiribam branch was attended by R.K. Nobin, Chairman Administration Committee, Dibong Gram Panchayat, K. Kumanja, President Far West Central Committee. Further, members and volunteers of UFO also distributed relief materials for the inmates of Lamdai Kuno, Begra and other villages taking shelter at the Jiri Higher Secondary School relief camp. A coordinated effort by the state and central forces led to the identification of 60 Myanmar refugees in Gawang village near border pillar 80 in More, Manipur. The operation conducted on July 15 involved personnel from the state police, Assam Rifles and Border Security Force (BSF). More Additional SP MD Riyaduddin spearheaded the early morning operation, which verified 280 individuals. Among those checked, 60 were confirmed as individuals who had crossed over from Myanmar. Sources revealed that Assam Rifle claimed to have already collected biometric data from the identified refugees. However, this process reportedly occurred without the involvement or presence of state representatives, raising question about coordination between central and state authorities. The Tengnopal District Police are now planning to conduct their own biometric recording of the refugees. Further, the identified individuals will be required to report to More Police Station for further processing. P.K. Mishra, former Additional Director General of Border Security Force, BSF, has suggested complete removal of a specific paramilitary force which he claimed linking with Kuki militants in order to resolve the present conflict in the state of Manipur. In a TV interview with News 9, the former BSF Additional Director said light on the shifting dynamics and critical issues contributing to the ongoing conflict in the state. He emphasized the strategic importance of Jiribam, which he described as one of the weakest lifelines for Manipur, noting its border with Kasar district of Assam and domination of the national highways by Kuki militants. Mishra further highlighted that the situation has worsened due to influx of people from Myanmar who have settled in various villages within Jiribam of Manipur. This has led to formation of Kuki groups, further bolstering the strength of Kuki militants in the hilly areas with arms allegedly provided by Myanmar and supported by forces within Manipur.
They are very strong with arms given to them by Myanmar and also supported by few forces also from here. And that is how, because Churachandpur and Bishnupur, things were controlled slightly by police and paramilitary forces, but they shifted it intentionally just to show that they are in force and they can command. And that is how Jiribam has become a center of gravity of all these classes which is taking place. And it is very difficult if we don't intervene, particularly with the double engine government in Manipur. Why it is failing? I am telling you, it is a failure of command and control and law and order in Manipur particularly. Things are very bad, and the Honorable MP has clearly told that Manipur is going out of control. It is better that we should think about that. And it's not that only one CRPF constable has died. So many CRPF personnel, they have died earlier also, and a lot of security forces, they have become Sahids because of this clash between cookies and Maitis. And this will never come to an end until and unless it is not being looked into properly. And it's like that of Jammu and Kashmir. You see the coordination of operation being done by army and the paramilitary forces and Jammu Kashmir police. It's not there in Manipur. It is absolutely not there. Assam Rifle goes in different way. Manipur police goes in different way. CRPF goes in different way. There are some BSF battalions also. They go in a different way. So the combination, coordination of operation is still not there.
Okay.
And the operation is being hampered because of this. And I can tell you, it involves shifting of I repeat very strongly, shifting of one force from Manipur completely. Definitely it will come to an end. Hand over to any other paramilitary force. But one force has to go from there, which is there for last so many years. And they have the link to Kuki militants. That force has to be shifted.
Sir, I would only say that we have to refrain from using that word, because the more we use it, the more it adds problem to the Manipur, because that has been the charge of so many communities, that these forces are split. If one says that Assam Rifle is protecting one community, then even the Manipur commandos are blamed by the other communities, sir. It creates a problem.
That is what they should not involve. They should not involve with all these things. They have to go against the militant groups, whoever is getting arms.
More on the news. In response to reports that the Senapati District Students Association (SDSA) and its volunteers are allegedly stopping and inspecting vehicles carrying essential commodities destined for Kuki-dominated areas, the Superintendent of Police in Senapati, Manipur, has issued an urgent directive. The order highlights serious concerns about the actions of the SDSA, which is reportedly halting deliveries from online stores such as Flipkart, Amazon, and Myntra, specifically targeting orders placed by Kuki individuals. The official statement from the Superintendent of Police underscores the potential for these actions to escalate into a significant law and order issue within the district. To prevent further disruption, the order mandates the officer in charge of Senapati Police Station to ensure that such activities are immediately ceased on National Highway 2. Reinforcements from the Reserve Line and Home Guard Police are to assist the local police by deploying day and night patrol teams to ensure the smooth flow of traffic along the highway. Furthermore, the directive also states that the Additional Superintendent of Police in charge of law and order and ASP responsible for National Highway 2 personally supervise the situation on a daily basis, ensuring continuous oversight and swift action to maintain peace and order in the region. Now let's take a short break. Stay there, we'll be right back.
BSc Allied Health Institute, Khongmanjon 2, Imphal East, Manipur, affiliated to Bharat Sevak Samaj, National Development Agency, promoted by Government of India and authorized career counselor of Om Sterling Global University, Hisar, Haryana. Mafam asida tambayaba courses adudi BSc in Radiology and Imaging Technology, Diploma in X-ray Technology, BSc or Diploma in Medical Laboratory Technology, BSc or Diploma in Operation Theatre Technology, BSc or Diploma in Optometry, BSc and Diploma in Dialysis, BSc or Diploma in Physiotherapy, BSc in Cardiovascular Technology, BSc in Dietitian and Nutrition, Diploma in ECG, Diploma in Autism Spectrum Disorder Education, Diploma in Rehabilitation Psychology. Institute asida khudongchaba kharasu thamjari madudi ahan balakpa satra tarada 20% discount pizari, relief camp dagi lakpa satra singi diploma course admission gi oina 50% discount pizari, kanalai zadraba natraga orphanage dagi lakpa satra mangagi admission gi oina free of cost ta tambagi khudongchaba su pizari, nupa amasung nupi gi leinanaba hostel gi facility su pizari. Institute asigi oina course amagi 30 seat capacity khaktamak oijagani, matam ga junaraba smart class clinical practice at reputed hospital or diagnostic center singda hakthainana tambagi khudongchaba su pizari. Hairiba course sing asi tamba loiraga job placement gi khudongchaba su pizari. Akupa marol gi damar contact number 7641934366, email ID pcalliedhealthinstitute@gmail.com da pau phawbiraknaba khanghanjari. Athuba matamda registration tawbiduna khudongchaba sing asi lobi hongnaba ningsingjari.
Gear up for the future with Quantum University. Write your success story with our new age programs that shall be amongst the top 3 most rewarding careers in India and across the globe in the next decade. One of the reasons why Quantum is a leading private university in India is these world-class partnerships which makes it stand out among the rest.
Hairangoi Thongning Themcha Karongda Fly High Aviation and Hospitality Institution Haina Mingthonba Hospitality amasung Aviation gi institution ama hangdokchari. Aviation industry amasung hospitality industry da interest leibiba aduga aspirations thambiba youth sing, especially Manipur gi youth sing gi damakta di yamna chauba aduga kanagadaba platform amani haina su paudamjage. Communication skills, personality development, interview skills amasung professional grooming na chingba sing asida specialized tawraga chahi kun gi mathakta experience leiraba oja sing na kupna takpitambigani. Parents, Fly High Aviation and Hospitality Institute provides high quality professional courses to help our aspirants build their professional careers successfully. So come and join us and be a part of Fly High Aviation and Hospitality Institute. Fly High!
Diabetes ko loina da hingliba sing tha amagi manungda control to bangamle. Urea creatinine wangbasu tha amagi manungda hanthaba ngamle. Khong hamba nungaitabasu numit manganigi manungda fahanba ngamle. Piles saibadi nungsang nabasu chama da chama fahanba ngamle. Cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oiba ngamle. BP wangbasu tha amagi manungda normal oiba ngamle. Fatty liver oibasu tha amagi manungda fagat hanba ngamle. Pumnamak natural oiba hidak makhalna laying jabani. Hakchang da sokadaba side effect amata laite. Makhata na hidak chabagi mathau su tararoi. He na kupa parol gidamak ngasimak Langlenton birau Diabetes Hospital Soibam Laikai Ayangpali Road opposite Karkinos Jennings Hospital Porompat Imphal East near Punjab National Bank.
Welcome back from the break. You're watching ELITETV English News. A 3-day national conference of G20 universities connect engaging young minds has begun today at the Court Hall of Manipur University. The theme of the conference is Women-Led Development, a Game Changer. It was jointly organized by Center for Myanmar Studies and Department of Philosophy, Manipur University, under the aegis of Research and Information System for Developing Countries, New Delhi. Professor N. Lokeshwar Singh, VC, Manipur University, Professor W. Chan Babu Singh, Registrar MU, and Professor M.C. Arun, Director, Center for Myanmar Studies, MU, graced the occasion as Chief Guest, President, and Guest of Honor, respectively. Dr. Priyada Sinidas, Associate Professor, Research and Information System, New Delhi, also took part at the occasion through online mode.
So proud of Nupi Kaithel and women's engagement in various traditional production activities. The unique position of women in the society makes possible to develop a closely knit network of Nupi Kaithel from isolated hill villages to rural markets to Kwaramban Kaithel and Imphal. Along with the network of women have developed various forms of capitals, including those of social and cultural capitals. Taking these capitals, women can lead certain areas of development in modern and open societies. Again, in modern social setting, many women lead the way in various fields such as food industry, sports, healthcare, and many more. There are still challenges which have arisen out of our own traditional, inadequate training and low digital literacy.
The locals of Mutum and the Rongwe Assembly constituency has urged the authority concerned to lift up the broken parts of the Iron Valley Bridge, which was recently broken and collapsed in the river. Speaking to media persons during a press meet held at Mutum today, Tokchom Suraj Maite, General Secretary of Progressive Youth Club, Mutum said that the Iron Valley Bridge connecting Mutum of Imphal West District and Irong of Taubal District collapsed on June 30 last. This resulted disconnection of the villagers to transport. The remain of the broken part of the bridge caused the intense damage of the river banks. Besides, the villagers are apprehensive for flood at the area. On the very day of collapse of the bridge, the concerned minister and officials who came there committed that a new bridge should be constructed at the earliest. They also committed an inquiry should be conducted. But their commitments are not converted into action so far. He appealed the authority to lift up the broken parts of the bridge from the rivers at the earliest. He also drew the attention of the government to reconstruct a new bridge at the area.
Mari Lainaba, Langaki, Tongan Equigi, Pujik Laiba Department, Sigi, Posi, Shin Begado Ribra, Natragan Hojik Tachinduna, Laibasi, Ising Ima Sukimatic Hantare, Housing Maxilo Papa Yad Ribra, Natragana, Karamba Matamda, Tong Shilokala Kanda, Amuk known as Habigado, known as Habas, Hadam Namutongan Tamaga, Hai Bojiki, Lamdam Sida, Akugi, Turina Sigi Nakan Oyeta Laiba, Braza Singi. Chafana Navagidamata, Matangi, Lakamatam, the Equator Sing never spoke the Navagidamata, Equina Pagi Maru in a Pamjari, Hari, Tassilaga, using a sea, Lokat Pibadu, Equigi, Nakan and the labor, Praja Singi, Maikadi, quite a Pamani Maramdi. Masina Maram Murakan Turing, Longamban Sisum Kasila Aga. Anisuba is our Lakomatam, the Soidanam Kilongaman, Kaidana Tingan Kaiba have a photo, Soidanam Kilam, the Masida to talk Katra, have a say quick, Hamo the Siena, Singnaba, Akiba, Masu Sound, Lady Maramaduna, Mari Lainaba Langana. Hojik Laiba Tongti Ibase, Karambamatam, the Lokat Pigadino, Natragana Karambamatamda, Mamang the Hibiramba, Tauto, even the Minister to Womatam, the Tonga, Silokalaga, Amux Haba Horani, Miam, the Tuamatam, the Kusinagani, and Tapidam.
Probationary IAS officer Pooja Khatkar's training in Maharashtra has been put on hold on July 16 amid allegations of forging disability certificates to clear the civil services examination, which has sparked a controversy. In a letter, the Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration (LBSNA) Ushori said that it has decided to place the district training program of Pooja Dilip Khatkar on hold, and in this matter has issued an immediate recall for further necessary action. According to the official notice from LBSNA, Khatkar, who is currently the supernumerary assistant collector in Washim, Maharashtra, has been relieved from her training duties in Maharashtra and has been asked to report back to the academy as soon as possible and no later than July 23. The decision comes amid a row which has erupted over Khatkar's selection into the civil services. She has been alleged of misusing disability and utter backward class quota to secure a position in the service. On July 15, Pune Rural Police reported that the parents of trainee IAS officer Pooja Khatkar are currently evading authorities after an FIR was filed against them for allegedly threatening a local farmer. According to Pankaj Desmukh, SP of Pune Rural, efforts to contract the accused have been futile as their phones remain switched off, and attempts to locate them at their residence have been unsuccessful. For ELITETV News Channel, contact our email address info@elitetv.in or 940-290-982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Now before we wrap up, let's look at the headlines once again. Police have lost faith in BJP-led double-engine government. CPI Manipur State Council Secretary. Asha Workers Union calls of proposed cease work strike earlier planned to commence from 18 of this month. NSUI extends support and solidarity to the DMU students' hunger strike. Manipur human rights activist addresses UN Committee on States Crisis. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching ELITETV English News.